Hi, how you doing? My name's Tripper. I'm a pretty political guy. I pretty much most of the things I watch on the internet are politically based. I myself am a self-proclaimed activist and progressive liberal, and at a distant third, Democrat. I don't agree with a lot of what the Democrats are doing these days. I call them corporatists. I believe that even Obama's a corporatist, even though he's done some good things. I don't think he's done enough to help the middle class. So that being said, I just want to mention that I am known as Liberal Bastion on Twitter. At Noble Savage, spelled KNOWBLESAVAGE. Noble Savage, spelled very cleverly. Anyway, I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. As you can see, I've got this Star Wars themed Bernie Sanders shirt. See if I can get this straight on here. Read the letters there. It says, hold on, help us, Bernie Sanders, you're our only hope. And it's Bernie as Obi-Wan and Leia as the hologram. But anyway, so I tend to watch a lot of programs that present the real liberal ideas, the real progressive movements. I like shows like The Big Picture. If you have Hulu, you can watch The Big Picture with Tom Hartman on Hulu. Also, The Young Turks. I even like Redacted Tonight. I know my girlfriend thinks that some of these show hosts are a little, I guess, what do you call that? They're very out there, obnoxious, I guess. But the thing is that you go on TV and there's nothing but liberal bashing, and you hear the liberal media this and the liberal media that. And the truth of the matter is that there is no liberal media as far as TV is concerned. It has been like just completely wiped off the map as far as TV goes. And if you don't understand that all of the radio stations and television stations and all those media outlets are owned by literally like 6 families, you have to understand it's like fucking mind control. Okay, I'll pardon my cursing. I'll try not to curse in these videos. So anyway, I like the show, the Big Picture, the Young Turks, the Redacted Tonight. They're kind of loud and out there, but if you can just get into the content of them, they are very good shows, and they raise great liberal, progressive ideas. And they get the conversation going. I run into a lot the talking points on the other side from the Republicans, things like, I don't want to help poor people, I work hard, so, they shouldn't be getting free money and this and that. And, I can get into why those kinds of statements are wrong. Why, or not just wrong, but why they just are exacerbating the problem, Just as a quick comment on it, I just want to say that I feel that, or not that I feel, but the consensus is, or the facts show, that, homeless people end up in emergency rooms. They end up in prison. They raise crime rates. They drain other social programs. So, ultimately our goal should be to not let people go homeless, and when it comes to helping people, by giving them welfare and other government assistance, it's a drop in the bucket. Canada's about to give a stipend to their citizens just for being a citizen. I think it's going to be probably like something like $400 a month. It's not enough that you can just live off the government, but it's enough that you can get some more groceries that month, or maybe pay for a couple classes, or help you pay your rent. Because once you end up on the street, emergency rooms and prisons and the criminal justice system all costs money, way more money than to just hand someone $400 and say, hey, try to live a healthier life. And it's a firm philosophy of mine that it's always cheaper and it's always less of a burden on society to just help people. It's the hindrance that costs us money. You look at the programs that like to drug test people on welfare, and these people, they bring them in and drug test them all at the cost of the taxpayer, and they find that almost nobody is using drugs that's on welfare. As a matter of fact, by all reports, people who are on government-assisted programs are using the programs the way they were intended. Most people want to work, just like you. Most people want a good job, but when there's no opportunity and nothing to get, then in allowing people to just fall by the wayside costs more money than to just help people. You know, so you also have to look to the future of things with the automated future coming, with robots taking our jobs. Well, you look at that and it's like, well, eventually there's not going to be enough jobs for everyone to have a job, but yet the country's GDP will still be going flourishing, making money for all the big wigs, while the rest of everyone is like, let them eat cake. So from that, you have to kind of see the grander scheme of things. It's not as simple as just being ignorant, as a saying, oh, give them a few months on of help, and if they can't find a job by then fuck them. That's still, you're only exacerbating the problem. And I want to get more deeply into these kinds of topics and talk more and be a little bit more what do you say? How do you say? Articulate and a little bit more concise with my speaking as I do more of these videos. But again, my name is Tripper. You can check me out, Liberal Bastion on Twitter, at Noble Savage, spelled cleverly like KNOWBLESAVAGE. Haha. Alright, so I'm going to take off. I'm going to post this video, my first liberal broadcast video, on YouTube, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll post another one, who knows. Alright, you like my snarl? My Italian snarl? Yeah, how you doing over there? I like Italians, I'm Italian. I lived in New York and New Jersey. This is New York coming out of my mouth. Haha, alright, later.